have to say, I feel scared, very concerned. It's a hard journey. Will I, 63 years old, make it? I read the book The First Crossing of Greenland by Fridtjof Nansen as a teenager. And ever since I did that, I've always dreamt about crossing the Icecap. I lived a year in Greenland 2018, and I wanted to get a feel of the huge Icecap, but I ran out of snow. 2 years ago, I assembled a team to cross from the west to east. And I wanted to make a film about the people who actually wants to do adventures like this. Who are they and why? But I never got a chance because I did a mistake, hit my head on the ice, and got evacuated by helicopter. Now, 30 months later, I'm back again, and I'm more prepared than ever. The last year I have hauled tires over 1,800 kilometers, spent 73 hours at the gym. I've ran 558 kilometers, cycled over 1,300 kilometers, and skied more than 750 kilometers. So early morning here in Tasiilaq, eastern Greenland. And I've had a good night. I was really tired. It's been a hard 4 days. Back home, getting over here, sorting out someone to look after my girls for all this time. I turned up here, I met Anders yesterday. He's a very nice fella. And I'm staying here, living in this house behind with a whole bunch of other people who want to do a crossing. Some are doing it like me and Anders to Nuuk. So what I'm doing now is I'm packing, rearranging all the food for a planned 35 days maximum. And it's a lot of food and a lot of sweets, all based on carbs and fat. I'm noting all of it down here. These are all dinners and breakfast, which we will repack tomorrow to save weight. And here he comes here looking for something.
Hi, Mike. Sunscreen. It's a lot of sun outside.
So what weight do you think we will end up with having?
The weight of the sleds? Maybe 80, 90 kilos? Something like that?
I have never met Anders before, and I really don't have an idea what to expect and if we get along. I was supposed to go with 2 friends, but they couldn't make it. But my main aim is still to do a film by iPhone. So the idea is that we take a boat from Tasiilaq towards Isortok. And from here we will start climbing from sea level up onto the glacier, heading up north to here. And from here we head southwest, west. And we are hoping it will take us, between 15 and 20 days to get to an old American radio station called DYE3. And from there we make the last piece. We've climbed up to 2,600 meters here. And it's not like it's dramatically downhill, but it's slowly until we reach the western area of the glaciers, which apparently is very, very difficult. and we have to get off the ice here and swap our sleds for rucksacks and then walk 3 to 5 days to get here, where Nansen stopped his expedition 1888. Another hope I have for this crossing is to get a chance to get away from all the gadgets, social media, demands from society, and kind of get a chance to wipe out every corner in my brain from worries, dirt, and whatever is hiding there. Kind of get a reset.
We made it to the starting point.
Now when we are starting to carry our loads steep up hills to the start of our expedition, I feel it's already getting there.
We in 5 stages we're carrying gear up here, and we're almost through with the first. So this is our night camp. We climbed a reasonable hill today, and we've stopped here because a lad here is going to be shipped up by helicopter tomorrow due to a back injury. Yeah.
I know how it feels to be chipped out on the first day. It's a huge feeling of failure and disappointment.
Well, basically, it's been 3 tough days. Yesterday we had another tough day going through a lot of humps and boulders up and down, and today we've climbed up a mountain, done a bit more crossing. It feels genuinely fantastic. It's so beautiful, so wonderful in every way, but hard, and I'm fighting to stay on. For sure, but I'm here. So we've come here, you see it's all flat. We put up camp here. It's a great group of people. I think it's the 5th day. Could be the 6th. But we've almost done 20 k's today. And all this is of course due to fantastic weather, but also we are working all 4 in a good team. I'm definitely the weak part in it, but I'm getting through. It's been crevasse area all day, more or less. We finished it off now. You can see our tracks here.
It is really hard to know how many days have passed. Days kind of float into each other. And weather changes continuously. One day it's wet, snow, rain and warmth. The next day killer cold winds and 25 degrees Celsius. We follow a strict routine. Right now we do 8 holes a day. That means 55 minutes hard work, 10 minutes break, where we have, snacks and fix whatever issues we've come up against. And obviously there's no time to film, which bothers me a lot. We are still a team of 4, and that's because it makes hard work easier and safer. And we've decided that we'll stay together until the end. And it's good people. In fact, one of the highlights of the trip so far has been sharing the tent with Anders.
How was your night then, Anders?
That said, we are 2 very different people who in real life have very little in common. The other two, Village and Katinka, I know nothing about them. There's just no time to talk, just do the job moving forward. Imagine the happiness we all felt when we, after 17 days of hauling, often in whiteouts with hard cold wind, on what feels like an endless white pancake plateau with no signs of life, and suddenly a golf ball like structure turns up in the horizon. An abandoned American radio station called DYE-3. Hard work for sure, but there has been many moments every day where I've felt such a privilege to be here. And these moments I feel like a tiny little speck, no other people almost around, on top of a huge ice cap. It is a very profound, deep privilege feeling. Toilet in the background. I can tell you one thing, I'm really tired. Really tired. I feel so old. I'm showing you around this camp, our tent. I'm going to pack up now. We are stuck in a 25 meters per second wind right now, and it's minus 20 degrees and of course way more in the wind below Celsius. And we've hauled 24 days, 9-10 days to go, and 400 kilometers done. Most of our life right now is how to dress, because weather changes in seconds, and keeping moisture and snow out of the tent. And of course, moaning.
Love it. Yeah. Love it.
You've been building an hour or two on it.
Yeah. Well, I think it was better just a quick safety description on how to approach it. Awesome. Thanks,
a lot,
Willner.
buddy.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
You could have been anyone, actually. This is the 25th day, and I suppose it will be around 10 more days. And honestly, it's okay with a rest day for my body, because I'm really, really tired. And I'm getting quite fed up with it as well. It's the same thing all the time, hauling, which it should be, of course, and I expect it, but it's the same thing all the time. And
Shall we?
We are going into a crevasse area, so we're preparing for that. Yeah, rough. Honestly, I believe that most of the time when I'm up front leading, I spend all the other time looking at the sled in front of me, counting to 150 over and over again until the next break. And there's absolutely no time at all to film, which was one of the main reasons for me being here. But that said, once we made it to what we beforehand thought would be the hardest part of the journey, the Western Icefall, once there I felt very, very happy to have had the chance to cross the ice.
We just crossed the worst parts, I think, over the crevasses, and it went well, which feels like a relief. It's been a hard fucking trip.
Again, we are lucky with the weather. Lots of snow covering the cracks, and we can even see the mountains in the west in the horizon. What a great joy and relief. It turns out it's a full day of zigzagging through an area of crevasses, finding the safest and best route. After 32 days and 650 kilometers, we step off the Icecap.
This fucking sucks.
I wish I would have burnt my socks like Village did, but I was way too tired. So the idea now is to leave the sleds here and fill our rucksacks for 4 to 5 days hiking to the place where Nansen stopped with his team, 1888.
What happened is, if you think it's behind there, yeah, you see a river. It's not that big, but it's a big one behind. And we can't cross it. So what is happening actually is that we are getting evacuated tomorrow. You see lips, everything. I look rougher than rough, 106 years old. But now it's done at least. Now we are just in the tent here waiting for a helicopter to pick us up tomorrow. Rough.
During the 2 days of waiting to get evacuated, I thought about what I had experienced. Did I get to film? No, not at all. Did I reach any higher levels of mindfulness? Not really. Was it a harder trip than I expected? No, I expected this, but not the stress.
Good job, dude! We are having pizza tonight, guys.
No, we're having burgers.
Was it worth it? 100%. It is a great feeling having been able to do it. It is one of the most untouched, inhospitable places on Earth. Due to climate change, we have no idea how long it will be possible to do this. And it is for sure a trip of a lifetime.